What's going on YouTube? Just wanted to make a quick review on my favorite running jacket, which is the GoreWear Concurve. But before we get into the review itself, just a little disclaimer, GoreWear has not sent me any of the gear that I'm going to review here. I bought all this with my own money, so I'm not obligated to say anything good or negative. This is just my honest opinion from somebody who uses this stuff every day. But now that we got that out of the way, I'm going to start off with talking about the first waterproof jacket that I got. Waterproof is kind of one of those things where, you know, you think if it's waterproof, is it breathable? If it's breathable, can it really be waterproof? So many companies claim to have waterproof products, and I can tell you that most of them are full of shit. The first jacket that I started off with was this A6 Fuji trail jacket. In no way am I going to say that this is a bad jacket. It's actually a really good jacket, but it's not waterproof at all. I wore it for about 2 years now, and just going out into the elements, it rains quite a bit, especially in the wintertime. Even just the slightest bit of a normal rain for even a few minutes, it definitely soaks through. I wore that during a 100-mile race, and I was soaked the entire time. It was a horrible experience. It was freezing cold. And yeah, I don't think that it's worth the almost $200 that they charge for it. And I think it was like $150 when I bought it. It's a really great wind jacket, and for light moisture, misting, things like that, cooler weather. It's a great jacket, but if you're looking for something that's going to protect you from actual rain and from the elements and actually work as a waterproof jacket, I'd steer clear of that one. The first Vortex jacket that I actually got before getting the Concurve is the GoreWear Shake Dry. I also have the Arc'teryx Norvian SL. That one I really like a lot, but there was a few features of the Gore-Tex that I actually preferred over the Norvian. I'll show you this one. This is the Shake Dry. They actually don't make this anymore. It's been discontinued. And one of the features that I absolutely love about it, make sure I can see myself, is it has a dual zipper. So if you're running, if you have a waist belt on with your flask or whatever, or if you're getting a little, warm and you want to cool off, you can actually unzip it from the bottom to kind of flap open and cool you off, which I really, really like a lot. Yeah, so I'd say this one right here, absolutely waterproof. It's bomb-proof. It's a great jacket. Has some great visibility features. And I really like it a lot. It's not super long in the back, so it doesn't have like a whole lot of coverage. It kind of comes down, same length around the waist and the front. But I wanted to get the Concurve. I love the Shake Dry. It's a great jacket. Nothing wrong with it. But I wanted to get the Concurve for a few reasons. Number one, the color, super visible, super bright. It has some really nice strategically placed little reflective strips on it. And the color itself, I really like bright colors, especially for winter running and, early morning, late night running. It just adds like a nice layer of visibility for cars. And again, just like the Shake Dry, the Concurve also has the dual zipper, so you can actually unzip it from the bottom to kind of give yourself a little room to get in and out of waist belt. You can give yourself a little bit of ventilation, so you don't have to open up the entire jacket. The back actually comes down longer, has a little bit of a tail on it, which is really nice. They call it the Concurve because the sleeves are actually cut in the form of a curve, so they're meant to have your arms bent when you're running. That's when it's the most comfortable. When you put your arms down, it's not uncomfortable, but you can definitely feel that it was meant and cut for you to actually be in that running position, which is nice. The sleeves on here, nice and tight. They add quite a bit of coverage, so they're not opening up. You're not getting a whole lot of flow up there when you're running. The jacket is super comfortable. I absolutely love it. Even on cold days, like in the 30s, you can put a light base layer under this with this jacket and you're gonna be plenty warm. You know, you don't need anything too heavy until you start getting into like the 20s and the teens. That's when, you know, I definitely need a little something extra. But for, you know, 30s and below, this is a phenomenal jacket with just a light base layer. You add like a second base layer, like a long sleeve, in like the 20s and into the teens, and you're gonna be doing pretty good. One of the other features I really love about the Concurve is on the back of the jacket. I don't know if you can see it, but right here, there's a little magnet. And in the back of the hood, there's another magnet. So it actually aligns perfectly. So when you're running, this hood isn't bouncing around and flopping. It actually holds it down pretty well. And, you know, there's no need to try and fumble and, you know, attach it yourself. Just from the natural movement when you're going around, the magnet will just find itself and it'll hold pretty steady on there. But if you're looking for a waterproof jacket and you're looking to spend, you know, not too much, or can't even say too much, because Gore-Tex and GoreWear, it is a little bit expensive. But I can tell you, it's absolutely worth every penny. It's a phenomenal jacket. They make great products. It's completely waterproof, and it has the three features I look for most in products. It's durable, dependable, and it's functional. It's a very comfortable jacket to run in. It adds a lot of visibility. It's super light. It's very compact. You can pack it in your day pack, your running pack, and take it along, and you're not going to be taking up too much space, and you're not going to be adding a lot of weight to your pack. But yeah, if you're looking for a great waterproof jacket, look at the GoreWear Concurve. Phenomenal. And yeah, they are a little pricey, but they're worth every penny. And, you know, with the Black Friday sales and whatnot that were going on, I actually got a pretty good deal on that. And I'm gonna add in a bonus jacket that I'd like to talk to you guys about. And that is the GoreWear Infinium. I think it's the R5. But yeah, this is the Infinium. This is designed for cold weather, and it's more of a, you know, low temperature jacket. When I first got this, and I got this on Black Friday sale, it was like, I think 55% off. So this jacket's like almost $300, and I got it for, I think it was $149 or something around that range. When I first took it out the package, I thought to myself, it felt kind of thin. And I don't want to say flimsy because, you know, GoreWear is not flimsy, but it definitely felt pretty light and thin. And I wasn't too sure on how well it was going to actually protect me from the cool weather. But I have to tell you, in 18 degrees with just a light base layer and this, I was actually getting really warm and sweating. The only thing that I think would have been nice is if it had the dual zipper like the Concurve and the Shake Dry. It only has the one, but the color pop on here is really nice. It adds a tremendous amount of visibility. It's very comfortable. It does make a little more noise when you run than some of the other jackets, but it's not like overbearing and you don't really notice it too much. The sleeves hug your wrist really nicely, but yeah, I'm not even sure exactly what kind of material is inside here. It's got a couple layers, but they're insanely thin and soft, and you know, it doesn't add a lot of weight. It's very comfortable to run in, very functional, and this is a great option for those really cold days when, you know, you don't want to have some super heavy layers, but you want some extra protection from the weather itself. If it gets super cold over here, and we're talking like, you know, the low teens, and there's quite a bit of wind and maybe some rain, I can easily put the Infinium on and then the Concurve over it, and I'm set with a very light base layer underneath. But give them a shot. Check them out if you haven't already. GoreWear Concurve jacket and the Infinium, and I have no doubt you guys won't regret getting them. They're a great piece to invest in to your running wardrobe. So thanks for watching. Hope you appreciated the review. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or you just want to ask a question about the jackets, feel free to reach out. I always get back to everybody that messages me. Maybe not right the same day. You know, I am a full-time nurse, and father, so I have a lot going on, but I will always take the time to get back to you guys. But thanks again. Hope you're having a great day. Hope everybody has a blessed and safe holiday and gets to spend some great time with their family and loved ones. So take care, and I'll talk to you soon.